I found the best center build on NBA 2K25. This build is so overpowered that you can dunk on anybody's head anytime you want to. Oh yeah, and if the opponent misses, guess what? You going up and snagging that board, and of course, you are getting every single offensive rebound and just yamming that thing. Now I'm gonna give you two variations of this center. I'm gonna have a variation for those that play the rec, and I'm gonna have a variation for those that play 2s and 3s. The first one is 2s, 3s, and 5s. But a lot of people don't play 5s at all. So you're not gonna need the free throw that I put on the build, and you can get better attributes in other categories. But let's go ahead and get into it. Now this build's gonna be at center, 7-foot height, 263 pounds with a 7'8" wingspan. For your speed, it's gonna be maxed out at 66 with a 50 agility, and then our strength is going to go all the way up to a 92, and then we are going to get a 81 vertical. Now that is devious. The 81 vertical with the 92 strength, man. Woo! You are going to be destroying centers in the 5s, 2s, and 3s. Okay, so now that we've got that done, you can see a bunch of categories have just naturally gone up from our speed, agility, strength, and vertical. But let's start off with finishing. For finishing, we're going to get an 84 close shot on this build. This gives us that silver paint prodigy, as well as silver float game and bronze hook specialist. And then our driving dunk, we're going to push this up to a 73, so we can get bronze posterizer. We will eventually be using our +1 to a tier 2 badge to give us silver posterizer. And then for standing dunk, we are going to push this all the way up to a 90. That gives us that gold rise up, which is vicious. Now, post control. This is where things get interesting. I made a build that got a 99 post control, and I was playing the 2s and ranked. As you can see here, I am ranked top 50 in the world. I'm actually 28th at the time of this video being recorded, and I'm pretty much unstoppable on a post score, specifically a 99 post control post score. But I'm not gonna lie, I got my head smashed in by a kid with a 90 standing dunk and a 38 post control. So post control does not feel useful in this game, is what I'm saying. You don't need a 99 post control. So for my build, I actually made it go 87 post control. That way I got gold post up poet, silver unpluckable, and gold post powerhouse. This is definitely more than enough. Let's go into the finishing gameplay so you can see what I'm talking about. As you can see in the finishing gameplay, I am able to score the ball at will on this build. On the 1s court, on the 2s, on the 3s, and on the 5s. No center can hang with this build. Whether they are 6'10" or 7'3", their head is getting mashed in the rim. Oh yeah, and not to mention everybody is making meta 6'7" poppers, like the one that we posted on our channel recently for things like ranked mode, the proving grounds mode, or even stage, or just park. But this build bangs with that 6'7" center. When I mean like I'm putting every single 6'7" center in the hoop and causing CTE, I'm boomsticking them. It is absolutely vicious. This build is literally Wilt Chamberlain, Big Shaq. It is unstoppable in the paint. I'm able to grab the offensive rebound and go right back up after a pump fake or simply just catch a poster because we have that 70+ vertical for that good elite standing dunk animations, and we have the 90 standing dunk paired with the bronze posterizer that we're +1ing to get silver, because the only way we can get a better posterizer is actually getting that 87 driving dunk, which is ridiculous. We're not going to be able to put +14 to our driving dunk. And as you can see, that posterizer is not an issue. I am literally laying the wood on everybody. Pause. But it is too easy to dunk on everybody right now. But let's go on to the next category, which is going to be the shooting category. We're not really going to do anything, I hear. I'm not going to lie. But this build, I do plan on playing random rec and some 5v5 with it. So we are going to give ourselves a 70 free throw. Now, after we've done the 70 free throw, we've got to go down to the ball handling and pass accuracy category. This is where things get interesting. You can make some adjustments at home. I'll talk about them real quick, and you can decide for yourself what you like. Me, I want that 71 pass accuracy so I can get that silver dimer. Now you could go a little bit higher here or even lower. I recommend, if you don't want to go 71, you could drop this all the way down to 55 if you're a park player. If you're a fives player, I would at least get bronze break starter to be able to get the ball to your guard at half court and go 65. But me personally, I'm going with that 71 because I like to play like a post scorer with it. Now, our ball handle is going to stay at a 42, and this speed with ball is going to go up to a 40. We're not going to keep that in the mud because that would be way too hard to score the ball out of post speed boost animations. There's not much to talk about with the playmaking in this category. We're very good at throwing dimes. We're able to get rebounds and throw dots out to the three-point line for our guards to hit shots, as well as throw the ball on quick cuts and slip animations on inbound passes. That's basically what we're looking forward to doing this build. In the 5v5 setting, you're going to be able to throw deep outlet passes if you put your +1 on break starter. Now we're on to the defensive category. Now, defense on this build is very good. We're going to start off with interior. As you can see, I'm pushing the interior up to 88. This gives me gold post lockdown right now, right away. I love that. Then our block is going to be pushed up to a 93. Now with that 93 block, we get our gold paint patroller and that gold high flying denier. Those are phenomenal badges for paint defense. We're going to be able to get tons of stops. We want to make sure that we at least get bronze interceptor because we don't want people throwing the ball at our face. So we're going to put our steal up to a 60 here, and that will give us the bronze interceptor. This build is going to be more than strong enough to stop people in the paint, so don't worry about post scores. That 88 interior and that 93 block will definitely get the job done. You're going to be able to wall up and stop people in the paint. Now we're on to my most favorite category on the build. This is going to be the offensive and defensive rebound category. This build is vicious on the boards, okay? We're gonna put our offensive rebound up to a 96. 96 O board with an 81 defensive rebound and an 81 vertical paired with a 92 strength will give us the ability to use a +1 to get that legend rebound chaser or legend box out beast. Oh yeah, and then when we get cat breakers, we can cat breaker our offensive rebound and get a 99 rebound so we don't have to use our +1 on it. When I tell you this build jumps out of the gym, check out the gameplay. I am snagging everybody on NBA 2K25. Nobody is safe when I get the ball in the paint on a rebound. I'm dunking on their heads. I'm grabbing every board. I'm doing my job as a inside center. These undersized inside centers are not going to be able to grab boards over you. You can grab boards over 2 to 3 people at a time. In a one-on-one situation, you're going to be able to worm them every time and grab the free board and dunk the ball with your 90 standing dunk. This is literally the Angel Reese of 2K25. You're going to make everybody around you look like an absolute baby. This is for my grown men that want to play 2K25 like a grown man. You trying to give everybody CTE with your elbows? This is the build. You will grab every rebound. Offense or defense, it's not going to be a problem. All right, so now that I've shown you this variation that plays 2s, 3s, and 5s, I'm going to show you a park-only version of this build that will give you a lot more attributes in certain categories, maybe even getting that extra interior defense to stop those post scores. So first, we're going to drop our speed and move our agility down as far as it lets us. Then we're going to bring our vertical down to a 75. Now we're going to take that extras and we're going to put those into interior. Now you see that we've got a 91. We can still push that up even more to a 92. Now we're looking pretty. Look how close we are to getting that 93 interior defense with a 92 strength. The only thing that you could do right here is drop this speed with ball. Now look how close we're getting. We're right there. If we put that down to a 25 and take a tick off our speed, now all of a sudden we've got a Hall of Fame post lockdown. We are going to be vicious stopping post scores. Nobody is mashing us on the 1s court or the 2s or the 3s. Now, since it's going to be a 1s, 2s, or 3s build, you can push your free throw as far down as you want until the game lets you. Now, for this situation, we're going to do a 44 midi and a 44 free throw because of my 84 close shot. And now we're still a 98 overall. Now, this is where it becomes all personal preference. You guys can do as you wish, but me, I'm going to put all these extras into vertical and perimeter defense. That way, my build is as fast as possible. I get a lot of vertical, and I'm able to actually use the L2 button on defense to get into lanes. But there you have it. This is the final variation of the build. This is actually the one that I am currently using because I don't play many 5s. So let's see what it comes out as. Shades of Wilt Chamberlain, Clint Capella, and Rudy Gobert. I mean, Those are some pretty good centers. Obviously, Wilt Chamberlain might be the best center of all time in comparison with Shaq. That's the only other person that gives him a run for his money. Now, for your dunk packages on this build, you're going to want to put these on. Make sure when you're going to your standing dunks, you do not do two-hand under basket regular. That one gets blocked all the time. And then for your athletics, make sure it's the one-handers as well. Do not do the two-handers. Then elite big man contact standing dunks and pro big man contact standing dunks are fire. I always put Giannis, Draymond Green, Shaquille O'Neal, and Dwight Howard. Then you're going to go over to 1 foot moving dunks. You're going to do basic one-handers off one, rim grazers off one, and you're not going to touch any more of these. Now for 2 foot moving dunks, you can do rim grazers off two and basic big man off two as well. And then you could slide over to athletic and do athletic one-handers off two. That's going to be our dunk packages. Hopefully that helps you guys out at home so you're getting good dunk animations. Let me know any questions you might have in the comments. If you found this video helpful for all of my centers out there, make sure you drop a like and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.